Hi folks, I've just come to the end of these Zulus and some British. The British at the back there, just pan up. Well, not the Empress figures there, but the plastics with some conversions done by me. I'll show those in a minute now. And they've been painted up quite simply, almost with a sort of army painter method. I don't use the tin, but I use their shades, and I suppose that would be a sort of base coat and wash and just pretty much leave as is, but it was good to clear them out of the cupboard. There's some bloke with a binocular. Officers especially, you can actually make up officers from the Warlord Games plastics. So I used the Sudan plastics from Perry Miniatures. I think they also do Afghanistan. They're the same box, but that's how I got the pistol and sword arms. Same with him. I think the heads are still, yeah, they still seem to be Warlord Games. Standard bearer. I'm not sure if that's showing up very well. There we go. And just off to the side there we've got, I think it's Chard and Hook. The only thing I need to do with them is maybe add a little blood to the bayonets if I really want to get gritty with it, I suppose. But yeah, really nice Emperor sculpts. This is a bit of a special piece. Again, a conversion. With a Labrador, the regimental mascot, being defended by the British private, and last but not least, a sort of casualty marker there. Just show him off a bit. Oh, the camera works a bit rough today. Just trying to stabilise things for you. Bit of an overcast day. I think that might affect my lighting a little bit. Tried to get this to stick to a stand, but it's not doing it today. This is the piece de resistance of the Rorke's Drift painting, with green stuff mealy bags, a plastic Sergai. This is Colour Sergeant Bourne, and I think Bromhead. I won't get a chance to double check that now, but it's based off the painting in one of the Osprey books, and it was did a bit of a job on it. Lighting's not amazing. I'm not sure if I can. There we go. Definitely need one of those spinning disc type devices, because this just isn't cutting it. Really happy with that. That's to be plonked right in the centre of my Rorke's Drift games. Talking of Rorke's Drift, I've also made a start on a commission from my mate James. This is an Empress miniature that I've just finished. Again, the lighting is a little bit. There we go. And he's just been painted up simply with the with a sort of regimental shield design, which I will show you now, has been sort of carried off over to the rest of the regiment. He's been glossed because he is a metal, and the rest will just get matte varnish because they're plastic. But I will matte him down as well, just to bring off that gloss sheen. Then we've got the rest of the plastic married Zulus from Warlord Games. Some ragtag muskets, but largely the spears and knobkeries as well. And hopefully you can just see some of the shield designs there. They're roughly the same, because I wanted to keep them a sort of regimental type. I've done a full box here, so they're half completed. These are completely done, and the other half will be on their way to James. There we go. that's all of them. So that's half, sorry. And the other half I'm just finishing off, and that'll come to a complete box for the commission. And yeah, really happy with these. I've narrowed down a sort of painting recipe, if you will, and I've jotted that down. I noticed that someone on YouTube has started doing this notebook full of painting recipes, and I thought that was a really good idea, so I've made a start on that, and these are the first entry into my notebook. When I have a chance, an hour sometime, I might just sit down and write all the recipes I know off by heart, and just so that I can work quickly, basically. And yeah, I won't show you the half-painted figures, but this would be the finished product of my Napoleon diorama. I've just added a little ridge using filler. It might not be very noticeable, I don't know if it can be shown here. Just a bit of a raised piece of ground there. I thought Napoleon would be just standing over the path. And just some tufts to finish it off, and it's a very simple scatter. And simple, but that's what I had in my mind for this diorama piece. So really happy in the end. And yeah, just gonna crack on with this Zulu commission. Paint them to the sort of standard that I've set for them, which I'm really happy with, because the shield designs, I've started to narrow down those now, experiment with a few things. They're meant to be the Mabele Bele regiment, or I had trouble deciding between two, but James didn't seem to mind too much as long as they were married, so there we go. And I hope he's happy with those. A little tip with some of the warlord plastics, they've got their tongue sticking out, or they're doing some scream or some shout. It's worth just going in with a little bit of saddle brown, or like a reddish colour, and that'll just make the face pop a little bit. You can also do it to the bottom lip, not just of Zulus, you can do that to you know, British paratroopers, whatever. If the lip is prominent, and you can just give a little touch of paint. It doesn't look like much, but you can actually notice it from a few feet, well, a foot away or whatever. And yeah, very happy. Crack on now. Got another big commission on the way. Half of it's arrived, and they're going to be Cossacks and some African villagers, some women and children. I think that's for, is it Darkest Africa or something like that it's called? And yeah, that will be something different anyway. And I'll leave it there for now, folks. Hope you're having a good one. It's good to see Lee Hughes has settled down now. He's making videos again. Definitely missed those over the last couple of months. And yeah, look forward to this winter, I suppose. Okay, folks, ta-ra.